Hey everyone, it's Tyler, the Rustic Nerd Dad here, and today we're finally getting to the unboxing and review of the Hernandez EFX Batman Cowl, the Batman Cowl. So I've been waiting on this, been super excited, so I'm sure you all are too, to finally see the review of this supposedly amazing cowl. Before I do that, I probably should get more appropriately dressed, don't you think? So let's get changed and be right back. All right, so this is a lot better, a lot more fitting. So let's get this open. Let's take a look at the Hernandez EFX cowl and see it in all its glory. But stay tuned, because in the next coming videos, we're going to start doing more comparison videos comparing the Fanatic FX to the Hernandez and so on and so forth. So in like the Ministry of Mass. So we want people to have a general idea of what they're looking at and the price ranges. So let's get this Hernandez EFX open, and don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Ah, love that fresh urethane smell. All right, so he looks like he's got this packaged pretty good. All right, so definitely very well packaged. Look at that detail. This is really, really well done. Really, really well done. I'm impressed. Feels kind of thin in some areas. Like this side is nice and thick, but this spot right here, kind of on the thin, flimsy side. But I mean, it's not taking away from the overall look of the cowl at this point. One thing that I am noticing right away is the detail on the back of the neck is awesome. He's got some Velcro glued in on the neck, so let's see if that matches up with any of the neck pieces here. And that's a no, so that's odd. I have to ask him about that. But yeah, it's very, very clean. Very, very, very clean cast. It's very odd of how flimsy these are, though. That's a bit concerning, I'm not gonna lie. Especially for the price you pay. Granted, the detailing is really, really good, but that flimsiness is, I'm not gonna lie, at this point it has me worried. So let's get this on, take a look what it's like being worn, and see if the flimsiness is as much as a worry once it's on. So don't want to completely judge it yet until we've got it on and see what it's like. All right, we've got this puppy on. And now that I've got it on, the flimsiness, honestly, not too worried about it. It actually sits really, really well. Again, I'm a 22.5-inch head, so this is made for a 23, so there is room in it. Not as much as I was expecting, but, you know, with a little bit of padding, this will fit really, really well. I may not even bother cutting the neck on this. I might, depending on how well I can get the padding to sit. Very, very tight squeeze in the neck. So I can see where if anybody had a 23-inch head, they probably would want to cut it. But yeah, this basically what you want to do is you want to put this bottom collar on first, then the cowl, so you can tuck it in, and then this sits right on top. And honestly, like I said, I was worried about how flimsy this was, but now that it's sitting with the rest of it, it is holding its shape very, very well. I'm very, very impressed. Again, the detailing on this cowl is immaculate. So it's about $350-ish for the whole set, including the neck pieces, where it's around, I think, $250 just for the cowl. I will include a link to his Instagram in this video. Wow, I'm impressed. It's got all the weathering and battle damage in there. Definitely gonna have to put foam in, but yeah, this is a very, very good cowl. I've seen Hernandez EFX work in person. I've never owned his work before. I'm definitely impressed. I would say I'd recommend for sure. Like, there's no flaws. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm used to seeing in a lot of cowls having flaws to some degree. This has none. This thing is immaculate. Very, very, very well done. So huge props to them for that. And I'm going to take it off and put it on the display stand behind me so I can get some better, closer looks. Plus, that way I'm not sweating like crazy. Right, before I go into close detail, you can see how red my face is from taking this on and off. So I'm definitely going to cut the neck area, just so it's the ease of getting it off. Like, getting it on is pretty fine, but getting it off was kind of a nightmare, and I was slightly terrified of ripping the urethane. So since this is a cowl design where it does open up at the neck anyway, I'm going to go ahead and make that modification. Just letting people know before they put it on or anything like that, because I would be afraid of ripping that, and like my eyes are red and everything because it was a struggle. And again, I wanted to take it slow because I didn't want to rip it. So anyways, let's take a closer look and see the fine detail on this thing. So it's got a ton and ton of detail. The stitching is great. It's got the leather detail, the, you know, worn damage to it. The ears look great, and like, I try to get in better lighting here, but you can see that like there's spacing in here all along the cowl to make it look like it was legitimately leather put together, which is so flippin' cool. A lot of other stuff doesn't have like to that extent. But yes, super, super clean casting, tremendous amount of detail. I am very, very pleased. Now, I do have the neck pieces down here separately, but because they were just sliding off. But the detail on this is just so, so good. Honestly, at this point, out of all the cowls I have, this is so on a, like I can't even put words to it. It's like on such a higher level. But yes, very, very satisfied with this purchase. Would definitely buy again. So overall, with the purchase of this cowl, especially at the price point, I was very, I'd say I'm pretty happy with the service. Whenever I reached out to Hernandez EFX, I got an answer within a couple days. I'm sure he's busy, so I would get an answer, I'd get a reply to let me know. And I didn't really message him a lot, just because he said, you know, it would be about 5 weeks before shipping. So I messaged about just verification on where the tracking number was sent, and he said it would be sent to my email, and it was, so that's awesome. And when it shipped, I got the notifications, I got the follow-up email to let me know it was delivered, which is great. Straightforward communication, very, very amazing product. Again, would definitely buy again. I'm blown away of how great this thing is, honestly. And I'm glad to have it. It's actually not as shiny as I was expecting it to be. It's actually quite reasonably dull, which I've seen with some other cowls. Like, there's quite the sheen to it, and with it being like leather, or a leather lookalike, you don't want to have that, especially when it's worn. You don't want a major sheen to it. This does not. I mean, you can see a little bit of light reflecting there. That's kind of natural, but overall, it's got a very nice dull look to it, And that being said, making it very clear right now, this cowl is not part of the 4 cowl giveaway. But as a reminder, since I'm talking about it, once we reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I am giving away 4 Batman cowls, value ranging from $30 to over $200. So again, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Lots more videos coming very soon. So let me know what you think of the cowl. Would you pay $350 for it? I'm just going to say I'm glad I did. But anyways, let me know what else you'd like to see. I've got, again, lots more coming. So stay tuned and thanks for watching.